Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic has been in some sort of development hell over the last couple of years, but we have got an update over the status of the game. Now originally the game was being made by Aspyr, but it seemed like Disney and PlayStation gaming execs didn't like what they saw of Aspyr, so they scrapped the game only for Saber Interactive to take control. Now all we had of the game was the teaser trailer from the PlayStation Showcase back in 2021 I believe, and even that trailer got pulled down from the PlayStation YouTube channel, and from that point it just seemed like this game was cancelled. But then we got some words from developers who were working on the game saying that no, the game is still in development, although it's a very small team working on it. But then in November 2023, an article which I'm reading from Insider Gaming, but the news actually comes via Bloomberg's Jason Schreier, who shut down the comments from Giant Bomb's Jeff Grubb that the game is not being worked on right now. And it was said that Saber Interactive was still developing Knights of the Old Republic Remake. Jason Schreier tweeted, "Can't say whether the KOTOR Remake will ever actually come out, but yes, two people from Saber Interactive tell me they're still on it. Despite recent rumors that nobody is working on the game, Saber took the project from Aspyr last year, as Bloomberg reported then." Then we got the reports at the end of February 2024 that Saber Interactive was being sold by Embracer Group for $500 million. And my first question is, what about KOTOR Remake? But when reading this Insider Gaming article, it seemed like it was Saber Interactive that was actually cutting away from Embracer Group so they could be a privately owned brand and gaming studio. The article reads, as reported by Bloomberg's Jason Schreier, the Embracer Group is preparing to bid farewell to Saber Interactive, the ongoing developer of the Knight of the Old Republic Remake and the past developer of games like World War Z and SnowRunner. This move will allow the 3,500 strong company to operate as a privately owned brand away from Embracer Group. And it was only in 2020 where it reads that the Embracer Group bought Saber Interactive in a deal with $525 million. As a result of the global financial struggles being witnessed across the industry, the group seems willing to sell Saber Interactive at a loss to recoup some much needed finances. On the Embracer side, it seems like it's a budget cost issue, and for Saber Interactive, they now can be a privately owned studio. And then moving on to March 2024, we got the article that reads, Embracer sells off selected assets from Saber Interactive. The article reads, in a new press release, Embracer Group reports that Embracer has sold selected assets for $247 million to Saber Interactive co-founder Mathew Karch. Now Embracer made the deal with Beacon Interactive, which Karch controls. As a result of the deal, Beacon will acquire nearly 3,000 workers and 38 projects. The article then goes on to read that according to today's press release by the Embracer Group, the retained pipeline includes 14 games which feature 2 joint projects. Among these games are a variety of AAA titles and IPs. One of these will be a previously announced AAA game based on a major license. Now, major license likely to be Star Wars, which is the Knights of the Old Republic Remake. There is also a new AA game from 34 Big Things, a game based on Asmodee IP, and more. Some specific titles also include Killing Floor 3 and Teardown. Embracer will also retain full upcoming pipeline and back catalogue from Zen Studios, Aspyr and Tripwire. However, Beacon will have an option right to acquire 4A games and Zen Studios for a fixed price within a certain time period, and it was reported by Jason Schreier via Twitter that yes, Mathew Karch did take 4A games and Zen Studios. It then goes on to read that now that Beacon Interactive controls new assets, Mathew Karch says that this divestment leaves both parties, talking about Beacon Interactive, Saber Interactive and Embracer Group, in much better position to grow our respective businesses. And this is just a lot of business talk, but it really does affect Star Wars KOTOR Remake, and thankfully we got a specific update on the KOTOR Remake in April 2024 with an article by Tom Henderson which reads, Knights of the Old Republic Remake is alive and well, says Saber Interactive CEO. So after all these changes, all these rumors and potential cancellation of the project, we finally got an update that said yes, the game is is alive and well. The article reads, speaking with IGN in a new interview, Karch confirms that the game is still in active development. It's clear and it's obvious that we're working on this KOTOR remake, he said. It's been in the press numerous times. What I will say is that the game is alive and well, and we're dedicated to make sure we exceed consumer expectation. I'm definitely happy to hear that. I'm so happy that we finally got a specific answer to the question, what is going on with the KOTOR remake? And even though he wasn't able to say much on the game, and we have no idea how far into its development it actually is, Disney and Saber Interactive definitely know that this is a big deal. This isn't just any game that they're remaking. This is a huge title which belongs to a huge franchise and is such a beloved game, and they really have to get it right. Now, Saber Interactive have made some amazing games before, like World War Z, but this will be the biggest game they have worked on by far, and it would be a huge deal for this developer. And the reason why they're probably taking so long is not just because they had to start all over again from taking over the project from Aspire, but also the fact that this game has to be absolutely perfect. This is something that they cannot afford to mess up on even slightly. It cannot be an okay remake. It has to be a legendary game. So it's great to see that yes, we have got this game in active development and it's still alive and well, and they do want to exceed consumer expectations, which are extremely high. But that is the update for Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake. We've also talked about Star Wars Eclipse and the updates on that game, and we talk about a lot more Star Wars games on the channel that are in development right now. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll leave my past KOTOR updates in the description and pinned comment section below, and also my Eclipse videos. And we talk about so much upcoming games like The Last of Us Part 3, the Assassin's Creed games, Ghost Recon, and so much more Ubisoft games and so much more open world AAA titles. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Peace out, God bless, and I'll see you on my next videos. Take care, guys.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a